Hey guys, Jason here with Epic Bait Molds, and today we're going to be showing you our 6.6-inch marathon worm. This is a awesome 4-cavity mold, and this is a awesome worm shape, that kind of flat, flared out tail. And on the tail, there is 2 small appendages that have a paddle on the end. So these tails will kick back and forth, fluttering, giving this worm a lot more action. Again, this is meant to be fished, with a little bit more speed on like a Texas rig, something similar to that. So let's get right into it. Let's stand up our mold, put our clamps in the center, clamp them down. We are using bar clamps. And for this, we're actually going to shoot 2 colors, and we are going to use our N2 dual injector with our blending blocks. So we got those ready to go. 2 Pyrex cups, and we're going to shoot a unique, I've never made this before, very cool blue belly color or back color with a black belly. And this is actually symmetrical, so you can shoot this bait either way. Does not matter, there's no top or bottom. If there was, it would be engraved right on the mold for you, so it's easy to shoot. But let's get our plastic. We're going to use 242 from Bait Plastics, and we're going to do 3/4 of a cup. And since we're shooting a dual laminate, we need both of these to be microwaved and degassed, and we need them both to be about 370 degrees. And we'll start mixing our colors, and when they're both ready and cooled off, we're gonna inject them into this mold. So let's get them in the microwave. We're gonna do 1 minute and 30 seconds because we have 2 of these. And then we're gonna degas to get all the bubbles out, and then we're gonna heat them both up, bring them over, and mix colors. All right, so get this guy out. So we are up to 380 degrees on that one and 390 almost on that one, which is fine. We'll just stir this one to cool it down. So let's start with our belly color, which is literally just gonna be black, nothing exciting about this. And this is Bait Plastics Black. Putting 10 drops in there, maybe 11 if that one comes off. Nope, 10 drops. And I'm gonna mix that up. And you're gonna see that is super dark right away, which is good, that's what we want. We don't want a ton of see-through or translucency on this side. Okay, and then over here, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna start with this 8-Bit Baits Pixie Dust, and this is Skeletor, and I have never done this, so let's open this up and look at that color. Now, if I'm correct, this should be like a blue or like a purple kind of color. So what we're gonna do first is put 1/8 of a teaspoon in there, get it down in here, and start stirring that up. So just see what it kind of looks like. Yeah, it's kind of like a violet with a blue. And I actually love that. I want to do a little bit more. So I'll do another 1/8 teaspoon. So we're up to about 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna call that good. Make sure you put your cap on these things. If you knock that over, it's gonna go airborne and you're gonna have to run away. It's gonna be tons of like glitter in the air. It'll be crazy. So we get this mixed up. Yes, that is looking really cool. Now, I've never done this. A lot of people add black or white to make these colors pop. This is fluorescent blue from Barlow's Tackle, and I want to add 5 drops just to see what happens. Want a kind of bright, oh my goodness, did you see that shift? That was incredible. Now it's like a teal, purple blue kind of color, and I'm gonna add 5 more just to kind of make it more bold. Wow, that is insane looking. And that is looking awesome. Now, to add some texture to this, I have Barlow's Large Glitter, and their large is 0.04, and this is just black. I'll do 2 heaping eighths of that. We're gonna stir it in, just see if that's enough. That should make that kind of purple color pop out even more, and it does. Holy cow, you guys. That just darkened that up so much. These 8-bit pigments or powders are amazing. It's hard to understand what they always do, but it is also really cool if you're just making baits for yourselves to get a bunch of these and just try them out, because the colors you can make are like insane. Like, I don't know how, with all the other stuff we have, we would even get to this point. This is insane. It's like purple. It's also very translucent. Anyways, I think that is good. So let's get these to the same temperature. My heat gun here. So our black is 328, which is perfect for injecting. And this is 300 and, well, that's like 320. So pull this off. All right, 318. So let's inject these now. You want your two colors when you're shooting a 2-color laminate to be about the same temperature, more importantly, the same viscosity. So as I mix a bunch of different stuff in here, this is actually feels different than this one. This actually feels a little stiffer than the blue stuff does for whatever reason. So got them side by side. I'm gonna put my block on here. You wanna make sure your mold is slightly warm, your block is warm, this is warm. Everything, if it's warmed up, you're gonna save a lot of time, energy, you're gonna get better baits in the end. You have no freezing or anything of that nature. So we are gonna put our dual injector in, draw this up, move over to our block, and we're gonna move to the side and we're gonna purge it. Now back to our mold and we're gonna inject. So injecting, we've stopped going down, so we're gonna hold pressure for just a few seconds here. Pull this up, top it off, and then put the extra back into the buckets. Call them buckets, but you know, little jars. All right, we'll move those aside, and now we're gonna let this cool. We're gonna watch this, make sure it doesn't suck down all the way as we see it kind of dimpling in. We're gonna gently, kind of from the edge, top that off just to make sure that this doesn't go all the way down and suck air into our baits. It's designed not to, but you know, if you're shooting hot or softer plastic or a different brand, it could happen. So just watch that. Anyways, we'll be back in a second to demold. All right, so it is cooled down and we are going to demold. It's important to make sure it's not burning hot when you do this. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is incredible. Look at that. That's insane. One of the coolest colors I think I've actually made. That crazy, almost June buggy, blue-purple shift with that flake, kind of blends it right in the black. And at the end here, you got your kind of flared out tail, and then you got your little paddles, which are gonna swim beautifully in the water, giving this bait a ton of action. It's a speed worm style worm. So again, fishing it kind of a little quicker, rigged on a Texas rig. And we'll show you some footage of what that looks like right here, just so you can see. Remember, as always, guys, pull these off when you're done. Lay them out on your table. Get those tails laid in the orientation they're supposed to be, and that is it. If you guys use this stuff, this 8-bit baits powders, and you have a really cool formulation or something, maybe you don't shoot videos so you're not showing it, but you do it at home and you have a really cool combo, let me know in the comments below, because I love playing around with this stuff, but there's so many things you can do. I just want to, you know, if you have an idea, let me know. I'd love to see that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to link everything here in the description below, and this mold is available now. It's the 6.6-inch marathon worm at epicbaitmolds.com. And until next time, guys, fish on.